So null has issues. Does your code work with null? Yes. Is it? Yeah. Null, the capital NULL, has an issue. I'm going to go over why here in a minute and long and drawn out in there, and then I'm going to show you a solution that actually the solution has some, it's very easy to fix, and it has some nice benefits that we can use later on. Null is actually a C++ macro that actually sets the value to 0. So it's not null. An example here, I've set two values, which is really important here. I've set a pointer to null, and I've set a regular integer to null. Now remember, integer, pointer-wise, setting something to null is really important. We talked about that previously. Setting an integer to null, I can get away with that because, again, null is actually a pointer constant and an arithmetic constant. So I can get away with doing really this because it's going to end up printing a 0. It has no problems with that. That's going to end up being a problem here in a minute. The null issue happens when we're doing some overloaded function calling. Now remember what overloading is. We have two functions that are named exactly the same, but they're accepting two different parameters. Now remember, bad part of using 0 and null itself is I can set it to an integer or I can set it to a pointer, a constant pointer, and that's a problem because, well, frankly, when I call this function, the call is fine. There's nothing really wrong with this. It's the parameter that's the problem. And null can again be both a pointer constant and or a arithmetic constant. So it doesn't know which one of these to call. So actually in your compiler it's going to say, wait a minute, this is ambiguous because I don't know which one of these I'm supposed to call with the parameter that you gave to me. That's the big problem that we have when we use a regular and uppercase null.